Welcome back to the episode. Last day on Earth. Today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. We've got some brand spanking new content that we're gonna be going through about none other than the last day on Earth stories update. That is right. Today is going to be the most important last day on Earth video you have seen this year to this date. Honestly, maybe in a few years, because it's been quite a hot minute since there's been an update as big as this. So we are going to be diving head first into it, baby. And I might even do a few front flips on the freaking dive head first into that pool. But first, we got some new content awaiting us for none other over at Bunker Alpha, where we are going to be knocking out a little bit of fun as well. But over out there, English is hard. Hope everyone out there is having an absolutely freaking testing day of the most basic variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out. Whether that be for the video, bringing you a smile, bringing you a giggle, anything or everything like that, does not matter to me. How a little bit of joy can go ahead and make its way into your day today. I'm just crossing my fingers that indeedly do. That's exactly what the joy do, because nothing else brings a smile to my face like your own. Then hopefully I might be able to bring one to yours in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Also, can we just appreciate this freaking outfit, baby, man? We rocked this. This is the new outfit from the season. Honestly, the backpack looks perfect. Kind of gives me like Mad Max vibes a little bit, kind of like Cyberpunk 2077 or 2044. I forget what the name of that game was, but I remember it was called Cyberpunk, right? I don't know. Looks like I'm ready to deliver. And actually, you know why? Really good thing that we brought this backpack, because we had to get the biggest backpack possible for all the loot we are going to be hauling home today. And then also, let's not forget the fact that also I don't know, this motorbike also does kind of give me like Mad Max vibes with the whole drills on the front. Still love this thing, man. One of my favorite bikes from the freaking original Dig Site Echo season. But anyways, without further ado, let's go punch in that magical sequence of numbers, none other than 5, 3, 5, 1, 4 to go ahead and make our way into Bunker Alpha. Is the dramatic emergence of the elevator occurs, and inside we arrive. And listen, anytime that we arrive at Bunker Alpha, you already know we gotta capitalize on the fact that we got a nice stockpile of tickets that we like to tap into, because the base rating, ladies and gentlemen, is a great way to get green and yellow tickets. And while we are at it, I've been stockpiling red tickets as well, so a great excuse for none other than whatchamacall, popping open some of these crates. And also, you are now dead, sir. I forgot to bring a melee weapon to just try and die. You know, take out some of these zombies over here a little bit more efficiently, but there's a very specific reason that we did bring the Kalashnikov 47s, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Don't you even worry, but first let's go ahead and activate all of the crates that we possibly can. All right, and claim a little bit of rewards. And while we are at it, our adventure towards newness today, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be taking us down none other than the path of a hard mode of a Bunker Alpha. So without further ado, let me just beat, boop, and punch a few buttons over here. Activate the freaking fire alarm system. It's probably not a fire alarm. I don't think this place is on fire, but it's definitely alarming. But see what I did there. Whatchamacall? Hey, I'll go to pick up that green ticket while we are at it as well. And then, if you don't mind, let's make it right over to those crates and see, hopefully, if we got our hands on something on a little bit of a good side. Big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy. I'll take that, man. I don't know. Green crates usually don't have the best things, so my expectations weren't too high, but always love to get our hands on a little bit of Glockma action over here. The Glockma 17 and a few other supplies as well. Now the yellow crate hopefully serves me a little bit better. Big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy. Let's go, baby. 2 rifles coming our way is great. I feel like that freaking tiger from the cereal, baby. But also this blueprint is a great opportunity to go ahead and showcase as well a feature that I don't showcase a ton, just because of the fact that I already have pretty much like every blueprint unlocked, and this way of unlocking blueprints is kind of obnoxious. But if you guys do not know, you can go over here once you clear the 2nd floor of Bunker Alpha for the first time and save this fella from the end. This room unlocks, you can unlock hard mode, but also this little exchange here becomes available. Boop, you can turn in blueprints and then get whatchamacall, a random blueprint in return. A common blueprint gets you like 10%, so you can trade in like 10 commons for a random blueprint. Most of the time it's a common blueprint, so like it's not always the best, but it's the best thing that we've got so far in terms of like trading in blueprints. Now the problem is, when you have like almost every blueprint unlocked, doing this is almost not even worth it. Like honestly, at this point, I just stockpile all of my extra blueprints, hoping that one day, last day on Earth, one day we get a dude. This is a system I've been talking about for so long. An actual like blueprint trader, where maybe I could trade in like, you know, a few like purple blueprints for a specific purple blueprint that's on sale or something like that. Or trading in blueprints gets you like points, and then you can redeem those points to like purchase blueprints, you know, like specific blueprints, not random blueprints, specific blueprints. I'd be willing to pay a bit of a premium even, whatchamacall, in terms of, you know, trading like even 20 commons towards one specific common blueprint instead of like 10. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I wish there was some way to like, to trade for specific blueprints, maybe like a blueprint trader that like every day he just has a new common blueprint, a new uncommon blueprint, or a new rare blueprint, and a new extremely rare blueprint that he has for sale, and he can just constantly check in. I think that'd be really cool, but anyways, I digress. Red crate, please. Do we have honestly, dude, kind of lackluster. Not even any SWAT armor, only, I don't know, didn't get any Kalashnikov 47s, didn't get any chopper parts except for the whatchamacall, these, which I mean are always good, hard to complain about those, but I mean, armor's armor. I'll definitely be taking that as well, but we will grab some of that armor on the way back, because now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to dive into the depths of none other than this place. So floor number 3, I'm coming for thee, and this, ladies and gentlemen, should be a prime showcase of an incredible new thing going on in Bunker Alpha that y'all got to freaking capitalize upon. You should have a few days to capitalize upon this, but there is currently a weekend rush event occurring for Bunker Alpha, and pretty much if you have any AK-47s, you're gonna have a freaking incredible time. What the heck are you talking about? Let me show you, all right? Let me show you, all right? First, want to showcase this, then we're gonna make our way towards the last day on Earth story update as promised. But, long story short, we have the weekend rush of Alpha. Damage increased by Kalashnikov 47, 30%. What does that mean? That means the deadly AK, arguably like the second best rifle, or second best gun in the game, I'd say. Not counting grenade launchers, those are like a whole own class of their thing, right? But I mean, pretty much the best gun behind the Scar. You can see my mods for it, 18 damage. Add another 30% on that, dude. That's like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell exactly because a lot of the zombies in hard mode have armor, so I'm not gonna be doing 100% damage to them. But I mean, long story short, you can absolutely melt through some of these zombies like a hot butter knife through butter, baby. That's right. I am going to destroy you, butter, as a metaphorical butter knife or something like that. I don't know. Give me some food from this freaking fridge while we're at it. Or is this the laundry machine? I always forget. It's one of the two. But we're gonna English, man. It's a hard language. I'm sorry, dude. I've been slacking on my English apparently because I can't speak today. I am so sorry. I will try to get that sorted out. But for now, let's go ahead and sort out this exploder. Get that guy out of the way before he goes boom boom. Destroy his babies off of Vitra Shane to the babies, and go ahead and collect some of these hard mode items while we are at it as well to work our way towards a floppy disk. Honestly, today I'm feeling like murdering this turret and claiming this crate. Usually I let that turret live out of the niceness of my heart. Guess what, baby? I'm not feeling too nice today when it comes to turrets, although I kind of wish I was, because really I don't know what we got out of this crate was necessarily worth the murder I had to commit upon that machine. Let's go and get another Kalashnikov over here into our backup slot and work our way towards our next enemies. And while we're at it as well, don't forget to go ahead and go to that link at the very tip at the top of the description. There's that TV/Starsnipe. We're live every single Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Playing Last Night on Earth, having an absolute ball, having an absolute blast with the face cam on for live chat rolling as we are playing our favorite games. Hopefully I do see some of y'all folks over there. If you guys do not know what time that starts in your local time zone, twitch.tv/Starsnipe schedule, also a link in the description. We'll be able to help you out and let you know what time that it starts in your own local time. Once you know what time that it starts, it's the same time that we are live every single week, same time, same place at 6 p.m. Eastern time. But just as a bit of a heads up, I am going to be gone on July 15th and July 22nd. So those 2 Fridays, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. So you know, I will not be doing the live streaming. I am so sorry. I'm gonna be out of the country. I am going on a vacation. Me and my girlfriend have been planning for like years at this point. No streams. Hope y'all can understand. We'll get back though and have a blast. Don't you worry about it. Just want to let you guys know about that. But besides those 2 specific dates that I'm telling you right now ahead of time, every Friday 6 p.m. Eastern time, we're live having an absolute ball. So hopefully I see y'all over there. It's a great way of kicking the weekend off right, because there ain't no better way to kick it off than with all of y'all. Pretty much for me on Friday right after work, pop out on the stream, have some fun, have a blast, play some Last Day on Earth, and y'all can literally interact with the stream as it's going on and see my face, see me, and it just makes for such an awesome time and a great way to kick off the weekend with the most fan-freaking-tastic folks imaginable. Now let's go ahead and kick off a murder of none other than the Blind One. Hello, I will be stabbing you today, Blind One, and because I have full tactical military armor on, the Blind One will not be too deadly to me, which is very good news. We gotta get that guy out of there before he runs into that wall, because that's an insta kill, and get freaking mowing him down. That's right, baby. Let's go and do that as soon as he starts eating. We want to go ahead and hit that alarm, which will stop him from healing, because if you either mistime that alarm hit or, like, I don't know why I shot over there, I meant to stab. If you mistime that alarm hit, he will heal back up to full health. And you only want to be attacking the blind one after you're to wall and you are able to inflict significantly more damage than usual. And oh, look at that! Didn't even have to hit the second alarm. I'm in it for fun, though. What can I say? I'm a wild guy like that. We were just so efficient at murdering him that second time. That's the power of the 30% boosted damage, baby, and that is why. Honestly, anytime there's a weekend rush event going on, usually the best time imaginable if you've been holding off on doing a Bunker Alpha run, dude. If you see a weekend rush going on, you want to do it. Especially because on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, on top of that, of which I say these words that are coming out of my mouth, there are also these little side quests that you get rewards for. And as you can see, I've been saving up quite a lot of these points, and there are quite, I mean, let's open up a few of these just to show off some of the things you can get. I mean, if it's common, it's not really the best stuff imaginable, but look at some of the possibilities, dude. Like purple cards, you know, like if you get lucky, you can get some really good stuff out of these rewards, even some skins. That's kind of the reason I've been holding off on getting to, or on, allow me to explain, because I am having trouble doing exactly that. And that's kind of why I've been stockpiling these points. Sometimes I get people asking, whether it be in the videos, in the comment section, or over in the stream, Star, why are you saving all of your rewards points? Redeem them. Well, the thing is, I'm waiting until we, ooh, that's not too shabby. I'm kind of low-key waiting till there are some skins that actually look dope, because I will say, you are very unlikely to get skins. All right, so I'm kind of waiting until there's like either a skin that I've like unfortunately like missed in the past, because like these two you can see I've already owned, or if there's like a really awesome new skin that gets added. I mean, Rusty's kind of cool, I'll give it that. So I'll open up a few right here for the people, man. Ferda, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and all who are watching Ferda. This is Ferda, all is yes. Let's go ahead and get to pop it open. A few of these, but I mean, y'all can see, unless you're lucky, it's not the best rewards in the world, but I mean, if you're just doing it, I mean, and claiming these rewards points from just doing quests that you would maybe otherwise do, or like, for example, in this Bunker Alpha run, you know, some of these quests are killing zombies that should have to, ooh, not too shabby, like, I love the lead. You know, some of these quests literally involve killing zombies and just doing stuff that you would do during a normal run anyway, so it's just kind of like a nice little bonus, kind of like a little side quest, a little, just kind of like a little treat, a little cherry on top, you know, it is pretty cool, like that. And I suppose I will take the glass for now, man, to stockpile on that. I think cutting it off at 300 is a pretty nice number. I mean, y'all can see we just open up, what, like about 10 or so of those, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, I don't know. I got the memory of a goldfish. Do not remember what that number started at, but yeah, we didn't get even a whiff of that skin, so I'm kind of saving these points until there's either, you know, a skin that we have missed out on that appears here, because this does change every time a new season happens, or hopefully a really awesome skin. Like Rusty's cool, but man, I don't know. What do y'all think? Should we go after Rusty? I don't know. Let me know. I'll reconsider, man. We just got 12 days till the season ends, so still plenty of time, lads and lasses. I cannot get over how freaking awesome this outfit is, though, dude. And seriously, does fit this backpack so well. I do just wish, like, the one thing about this outfit, my friends, right? I hate that it's on the premium side of things, man. Like, you gotta cop the premium pass. Like, we need more free outfits, dude. Is that so much to ask? Outfits for the free? I'm a man of the people, and I think the people deserve free outfits. You know, I think I'm speaking the truth. If you guys agree, smash the bejesus out of that like button to show the support for free outfits and how we need more of them, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Although I do guess last season, we did get a pretty decent outfit for free. It was pretty hard to upgrade the outfit. That was the outfit, the first and only outfit to actually have a perk associated with it that we were showing off just a video or two ago. I mean, that was the first one to literally do that exact thing. But like, it was extremely hard to level it up to the point where it did unlock that perk. And it looked super cool once you leveled it up. But I mean, it was still technically attainable, but for free, but it was just difficult to do. I don't know. It's complicated. All right, that's the moral of the story. But anyways, with that, ladies and gentlemen, whatchamacall, I will definitely be tossing on a new set of armor over there. Don't you worry about that. And then whatchamacall, just trying to grab absolutely as much stuff as possible. I will be returning for the rest of the stuff, because I ain't leaving this stuff behind, ladies and gentlemen, especially these beautiful things like armor, guns, and all that jazz. Those are things that your boy Papa Star will definitely be requiring more of. Don't you diddly worry about that. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, just do a little sanity check so I can grab as much stuff in one go as possible just for peak efficiency. Oh, and you know what? Actually, hold up. I can, whatchamacall, turn in some of these hard mode items as well and see if perhaps we have unlocked a floppy disk or something of this sort. Oh, are we getting floppy today, lads? Oh, ha, ha! Would you look at that? We're getting floppy, baby. All right, I'll be taking that. I'll be turning those in. And honestly, while we're at it, man, without further ado, let's go and have a little bit of fun at the floppy crate, shall we? Let's go and see what the floppy disk has got in store for us. If it's an infected crate, I'm gonna be really annoyed because my acid bath is currently acting as a glorified chest because I am running out of inventory room back at base. I also realized that I have a few empty inventory slots in my inventory and that I could have grabbed more stuff from the chests, and I should have realized that about 20 seconds ago. But you know what? You live and you learn. I gotta come back here anyway. I'll come back, probably like off camera or something and grab the rest of that stuff because we want to get to the juicy dates, baby. And you know what them juicy dates are. We want to make our way over to the floppy crate. No, but real talk, if that thing is an infected crate, I'm gonna be annoyed because like, not sure I have the inventory room at base to open an infected crate at the moment. That might be a that might have to go into the savings account, metaphorically speaking. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up? What's up? Iconic N50.01061, comma E-110.1134, and obviously the most iconic location imaginable. Incredibly specific because I mean it is technically a GPS coordinate, so kind of makes sense. I digress. Why, honestly, dude? Since this is the GPS coordinates of an airdrop, why can't normal airdrops be like this, man? Like, the airdrops we go to, they're nice. They're pretty easy. But why can't they have this type of quality of loot? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm asking the real questions here. Gosh darn it. I want answers. But all right, let's go ahead and make our way over here into the location itself. It's not the craziest location. It is gonna be, I mean, very similar to an airdrop, just with kind of a better thing in the middle. But again, if it's an infected crate, I am going to be in logistical trouble. It's not trouble we often get in, but it's trouble that does await. And don't make it double. Oh, goodness gracious. Toxic abomination, dude. That man was on the case. I was like barely even approaching him and he was already running me down. But all right, man, let this be a normal floppy crate. Please don't be infected. Let's go, it's normal. This is gonna be so much easier. Although infected crates do kind of, people say they have better stuff. There's more annoying to open. The acid bath built. This is always better. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. We are getting some blueprints that I unfortunately already know. We're getting a scar. We're getting some steel plates. We're getting some, oh, what is that? I heard footsteps. Okay, that's just the deer running away. Yo, hold up. Gotta spread a little bit of vitamin P. Let's go and do that. But dude, honestly, I think red crates might be better than this. Like, I mean, we literally only got what? We got like what? We got an AK out of that. We got a scar out of that. Few C4. I mean, these are like barely. I mean, I don't want to say barely, but I don't know, dude. I kind of lean more towards red crates a little bit. I think. I don't know. I mean, these are still good. It just I guess they're different types of stuff. You know. I don't know. I'm being picky. I don't need to be this picky. I'll come back. It's great anyway. And also, I mean, if you're luckier, you can get better stuff than that as well. I do love the opportunity of getting a blueprint as well. Just unfortunately, like I said, in my situation, I know quite a lot of these. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, enough nonsense with Zabunka. As promised, ladies and gentlemen, the last day on Earth stories, content update does await. I said this was gonna be the most important video we've seen so far this year, potentially even last year, and for good reason, because it's been quite a long time since we've had new permanent content added to the game. I think the last thing was like around a year and a half ago, maybe, which was the laboratory hard mode. All right, but besides that, most things have been temporary. I guess the calendar is kind of technically a permanent addition, but it just consists of temporary things in the middle. So I don't know, but like if you think about it, a lot of the content we've gotten lately has been temporary, but the last Downer Stories update is shaping up, by the sounds of things, long story short, to be an update that is permanent and is something that anyone can do at any time, kind of similar to a story mode or like a quest line, where upon starting Last Downer, it doesn't matter if you start it now or 2 years from now, because like, you know, if you started 2 years from now, you're not gonna be able to do season 24. That makes it temporary, but the stories, from all indications, is that it's gonna be permanent, and it doesn't matter when you're playing the game, you will be able to access it, or at least seemingly so, and play through it. And ladies and gentlemen, today we've got the very first gameplay of this in-game in the Last Day on Earth engine. So without further ado, boom! And here we've got it, ladies and gentlemen, the Last Day on Earth, as promised, stories trailer. And really quickly, before we dive into this and break it down in depth for all the things that we can expect, a very interesting caption here in the description of this trailer. In this world, we're constantly searching for the Lost Shelter, a mysterious new name that honestly, just right off the bat, I think has to do with New Eden and or Bunker Charlie, because Bunker Charlie could very well be that shelter, because again, as we have got over freaking a million times at this point, Bunker Charlie, of course, is a green icon above it, making it seem like it's a friendly location. If it's a lost shelter, you know, the lost, like, shelter of friendly, not like that'd be the official name, but, you know, like a lost shelter where no one can find it, but the people who are there are safe, you know, kind of similar to this concept of New Eden that we've been hearing through in the game, is very interesting. Also, not to mention, don't forget, as we broke down in the last episode, there's gonna be a flamethrower by all indications in this update, which is kind of crazy in and of itself as well. So without further ado, let's get to playing and seeing what's going on. I'll try to, like, shut up for this initial watch-through, playthrough. But I can tell you right off the bat, we're gonna have a lot to talk about with the Lost Shelter. The national park, dude. Dude. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. I'll shut up. And there we have it. The Last Day on Earth stories trailer. Oh, the pup is running. That's adorable. What? Look at that. A pup saving the guy who was in trouble. So, all right. Let's get to breaking down, because there's a lot of things that have been being teased. Honestly, we've seen some of these locations teased since the beginning of the year, making it seem like this is going to be an update that has literally been in the works for like at least half a year, potentially longer, which is a really, really cool thing to think about, because that literally, I mean, I've literally heard the Last Day on Earth devs say that this is a huge update and the biggest update that we have gotten in quite a long time. I don't know if they said it's the biggest update we've gotten in a long time. I think that's what it's going to be by all indications and compared to the relative size of other updates. But the developers have definitely said that this is a huge update in the works, which is such a cool sight to behold. So first off, this first area is gonna mute it because it's kind of like loud and stuff. This appears to be like that generator slash like power plant type location that we have seen teased in a few teasers. You guys can see the generator area going on over there. You can see that truck running that's activated, and then we also have this area here with like this like a watchtower, not watchtower, but like some sort of like just a big like antenna tower that's accessible via terminal. There's also, it might be hard to see, but over here on the right, there's also like a little trailer that kind of looks like the trailer that like maybe, you know, like an on-site construction manager, for example, would be working out of. Also in this corner, you can't see in this trailer, you can see it in some previous teasers, there's like a suit of power armor as well. So I wonder if we might be able to power up that power armor, or if this might be just some sort of a base where someone was trying to like experiment with power armor using the electricity of this like a plant. I don't know if there's gonna be some sort of cool like electrical themed boss over there or something. That'd be really cool to actually see, but definitely a few possibilities. Obviously the truck running over there, very interesting, and a few things like that. You can also see a shadow moving there for a second, making it seem like someone's moving over inside of that area. Again, the name, the Lost Shelter. Okay, first off, this is something that's been teased also. I think we may have seen teasers for this even back in December. Some sort of like campground-esque location with like a river over here. It's like a national park type vibe. We can already see a few buildings over there. We can see that we'll be able to like talk or chat with someone, and a few things going on like that. And interestingly enough, it does appear like you will be able to arrive here via motorcycles. Now, a big thing about this trailer, you can actually see references to motorcycles through a ton of this. Not only because they're popping up and go to these different locations, but it appears like a big kind of like a common theme of this trailer is going to be the highway and the road, kind of like almost like the road to the Lost Shelter, and it's gonna be a road long travel, which is also interesting because if you guys recall, the last season that had like story content inside of it with the whole armored bus containing some sort of like doomsday device from New Eden that we sent back to New Eden, you know, I mean, that bus had to have arrived by like a highway or something, so I wonder if we're gonna be chasing that bus by highway and then trying to reach New Eden, and New Eden again is that Lost Shelter. And again, multiple instances and hints have been said that New Eden, like for example, many seasons ago when there was a boat off the southern coast of off the Last Day on Earth map that someone was trying to escape to, explicitly saying, I want to escape to New Eden, and they tried to reach a boat on the southern shore. The only place that boat could realistically go is Bunker Charlie. This is just one of many instances of hinting towards New Eden and Bunker Charlie being together, and now potentially a third alias for Bunker Charlie being, being the Lost Shelter, and kind of how we're gonna be trying to discover the road to it is also incredibly interesting. But anyways, we can see the motorcyclists over here rolling into this camp. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that. Some sort of like mine shaft or something. Seems very foggy. Seems like we have people in a holdup, kind of like an ambush or something going on. Gonna be super interested to see what happens with this. Also, you just appreciate all the different locations as well, because that means that there's gonna be, there has to be a lot to do in this update, just solely from the fact of how many unique and distinct locations we are seeing, which just further adds credence to the idea that this is gonna be a huge update. But anyways, further on we go. We can see actually there for a split second the boss, like a boss type looking dude over here wearing Raiders battle armor. You know, where's the last time we saw Raiders battle armor? None other than the prison season, where we were literally raiding a prison with the bikers. So I wonder if the factions from the last season, season 23, and the whole kind of ceasefire fest will be coming out to play. And this over here is none other than the leader of the Raiders. And actually, I think there may have been someone who looks just like that over at the ceasefire fest campgrounds as well, which is another interesting thing to keep track of. But I mean, these guys literally look like Raiders, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here, man. It looks like factions may be getting tied into this as well. Maybe they're gonna be trying to chase down that armored bus that we sent back to New Eden. So I gotta say, some of the factions were not happy with the decision we made at the end of season 23. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, definitely be sure to check out the season 23 playlist. Goes over a lot of the stuff. You can see the whole season play out as well, so you kind of have a better idea of what's going on. Because even though Last Day on Earth is an open world survival game, right, there are bits of stories, bits of the story that have been sprinkled in past seasons. But again, we can't replay those. So it's kind of lost to time unless you look up YouTube videos on it. So hopefully with this kind of idea of the stories, again, hopefully these are quests that we can access at any point in time. So any player at any time can begin these quests, not during a limited time seasonal event. So then people will have an idea what's going on and hopefully build this kind of like narrative and story in Last Day on Earth, and hopefully some quests that net some really cool loot. But again, some sort of interesting situation is going to unfold with the Raiders, with some sort of like hold up hostages potentially. Over here, we got a, we got a house with a very, very bright on the inside. Kind of reminds me of the house of season 23 where we accessed the basement to find the doomsday device. Wonder if it might be connected, not sure. But this character wearing the armor from season 23 does appear to be heading over here. Also, I think that's another hint towards this being connected towards the events of season 23. The person in the trailer is wearing the armor from season 23, and we're seeing a few characters that also seem to have potentially been from season 23 appearing throughout this trailer as well. So just another thing to kind of keep in mind as well in the direction this stuff might be taking. This highway right here, man. Not only is this cool because we can go over this in the map of Last Day on Earth here in a second too, but like not only that, the idea that, I mean, by the looks of it, this is gonna be some sort of like a highway location where you were like riding with bikers, and honestly it looked like, and you'll see a little bit later, it looks like there's like almost like combat going on between people on the choppers. So I wonder if we'll be able to literally like fight or shoot zombies off our choppers as a part of this update. But this highway location is interesting because it doesn't seem like this is a location you go to. This just seems like you'd be traveling along the highway to reach another location. So I wonder if this highway, I don't know, we might enter this location, try to drive to the other side, and something happens along the way. I could see that happening. This appears to be very interesting. Some sort of, again, we can kind of see like Raider type markings here, making me think that, again, the Raiders are going to be at play. Looks like some sort of like strategic cavern, not cavern, but some sort of like strategic area in the mountains where there's mainly one way in. You can see some fences, some barbed wire, and again, that warning sign that gives me kind of like a Raider vibes with that symbol. So I think this might be some sort of like a Raider holdout or something that we will be trying to invade. So we'll see what that's all about. This is very interesting, dude. A boat. I don't know if this is gonna be like potentially, I don't know. I don't think this is our boat from the North Shore. if you build it from doing laboratory runs and stuff, because that seems like it'd be very, not everyone has the boat built, and it seems like an update that's gonna be accessible by most, if not everybody. So this might be another boat that we'll be able to access. And again, maybe this will be that boat that leads to Bunker Charlie and New Eden. This ultimately might be what we are driving towards, but again, you can see kind of like this dock over here type area. What it might be a zombie over there standing, some sort of a lighting, whatchamacall, this boat, kind of hard to tell just because of like how dark it is. You do see that light kind of like flashing, almost like a lighthouse-esque or something like that. Here you see the main character of the trailer riding on his motorcycle, and as he's riding, literally engaging in combat, pushing a raider into a freaking obstacle over there on this highway. This looks, again, some sort of like a gas station or something like that. Little quick stop mart, you know, little where you can pick up a few things along the way on like a highway or something. Makes perfect sense because the highway seems to be a big theme of this update. This will probably be a location connected to that highway in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's going to be inhabited with a bear, a very angry looking bear. I have this, again, same character, something going on in like an infected forest looking type location. Hard to tell. It's so dark, but you could almost see like it seems like the main focus of this. We got a few zombie looking creatures here, but then it's in the very center of this shot. You can see like someone molded, like fused with the tree. So I wonder if that'll be kind of like a big focus of going to this area. Try like the fact that just like juxtapositioned in the very middle of this shot makes you think that this is gonna have some sort of very important significance. A barn, again, just another location that we are seeing. This does not look to be like a barn on the farm. This looks to be an entirely new type of location on some sort of like new barn or like farm type location. Again, the bear being very angry with us until the doggo saves us. That guy about to shoot us on his bike, which is so crazy to see. And again, us just engaging in more combat. So either maybe we'll be able to shoot on our bikes, or like we'll have to like try to like, I don't know, just engage in like bike to bike combat. Doesn't even matter, dude. Both those possibilities are super freaking cool, and I can't wait to see what happens. I feel like this dog has to have a lot of significance because like like, I don't know, man. Doesn't have a color around its neck. Unless I'm crazy, I swear. Don't pups usually have a blue or pink collar around their neck, and this one doesn't have one. So I wonder if this is gonna be like some sort of significant pupper to the story for some reason. I don't know. We will see what happens with that, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A breakdown of this trailer, just further compounding onto all the information we've been getting and breaking down over the past few videos, over the past few weeks and months. Again, don't forget the flamethrower as well being teased for this update. So much crazy stuff going on. And then on top of that all, like I said, like the highway, dude, like we kind of have this idea of a highway currently existing in the game. The only location along the highway that currently really exists is this gas station and this motel. So we might be getting some new locations and or events popping up along this highway, potentially an expansion to the highway system in one of these broken roads going somewhere. And whatever that does happen, currently, if you do think about things, the highway does lead to none other than, if you follow that little road, a broken bridge up here to the north. And you know what else is very important and very significant about this? That we have heard in Last Day on Earth, and even loading screens, these thoughts and teasers of a city infested with so many zombies like never before seen to the north. How the heck do we access the north? Well, it appears like the main way of crossing this river into the north from any areas that we currently know is gonna be this bridge. And that makes sense because highways usually connect cities. Like, from my knowledge of highways, I ain't no highwayologist, all right, but I've driven on some highways in my day, all right? Their primary purpose is to serve as connections for bigger central hubs. You know, like if you think about at least like the US, most cities are connected via highway. Like, you can't necessarily reach every town in the US via just the highway. You might have to take like some side roads and stuff like that, but like highways usually do lead to none other than cities, you know? So just having that in mind, I mean, this little road, this little highway does begin over here at the wreck and remnants of Blackport, because you know it's called Blackport because this is called Blackport PD. So this town appears to be a destroyed town called Blackport and or potentially city. And then, I mean, it's got a big old road that turns into a big old highway, many lanes going all the way over here. Again, potentially to that city that has been teased and mentioned in the north as well. So just another addition There's so much being teased for this update. There's so many different ways they could go, so many possibilities we've broken down throughout today's video. So let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below, because seriously, there are so many possibilities between the highway locations, the city to the north, Bunker Charlie / New Eden / the Lost Shelter to the south. So many possibilities and ways that this could connect, and like just the fact that this update will have so many new locations for us to access. And again, hopefully like some sort of way for this to be accessible by everybody, regardless of when they play Last Day on Earth, not as a temporary season, but as a quest line you can engage in, because that would also be a permanent quest line. And this idea of a quest line being added to Last Day on Earth is also huge, because they have quest lines in other games, like one of my other favorite mobile survival games, Dawn of Zombies, right? They have a quest line that everyone can access at any point in time, and it's just so great to be able to have like a kind of to be guided and go on missions and kind of discover some of these locations via mission for the first time, and then be able to revisit them. So this idea of hopefully this story mode being this idea of missions that anyone can play at any time, that will introduce us to the ideas of some of these locations, such as potentially introducing us to Bunker Charlie or to highway locations along this northern area to this city. So many different ways to go with this. I am so freaking excited for all of it, and hopefully y'all are as well. So be sure to go ahead and let me know in that comment section down below y'all's thoughts and opinions on all this jazz, because it is some crazy stuff, I tell you what. But with that said, with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do not forget to be subscribed and hit that notification bell, because we're gonna be covering the bejesus side of this absolutely as soon as possible, and having a ball with this huge update that we've been waiting honestly forever for Last Day on Earth. So hopefully I do hopefully y'all stick around for that. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell if you are excited. Let me know in that comment section down below what y'all think of this update, what directions y'all think it might take, and don't forget to smash the bejesus out of the like button to show that hype as well. But with that said and with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.